11章1到2節，喺新約嘅355頁，請大家一齊翻開。新約聖經355頁，希伯來書第11章1至2節。翻開嘅請大家一齊誦讀。第一節，信就是對所盼望之事有把握，對未見之事有確據。第二節，古人因着這信獲得了讚許。希伯來書11章1至2節。
这个太爱了，我太高了，不是这个太爱，或是太大，不是，是我的问题。我真的很高兴有机会跟我们的九龙教会的弟兄姐妹一起来，今天在聖誕期間來敬拜上帝。
今日咧，我好高興與九龍教會弟兄姊妹一齊敬拜上帝。We are happy to be with the church member together and worship God.
So since there are 3 languages that need to be spoken, I think I'll just stick with English. So those that don't speak Mandarin or Cantonese.
係啦，會長都好體恤我哋多種言語嘅教會，咁樣佢用英文，咁樣讓我用中文就翻譯啦。
But it's wonderful to be here in this beautiful church.
好高興咧，我哋今日喺呢一個咁靚嘅教會，與各位一同敬拜上帝。
And Curtis and the choir, thank you for your special music in your song.
我亦都好高興喺開始之前咧，有詩歌班、詩班為我哋唱出美妙嘅詩歌讚美主。
你們來到教會，你們快不快樂？
你哋喺教會開唔開心快樂啊
？Sorry, English. When you come to church, are you happy?
你哋喺教會嚟到呢一度開唔開心啊
Isn't it good to come together with fellow believers to worship our God?
你覺唔覺得我哋呢一班信徒一齊敬拜上帝係何等美善嘅一回事咧
When the Sabbath hours come, are you happy? Are you at peace?
喺安息日嘅時間入邊，我哋心中係咪喜樂同埋咧有呢一個平安啊
Yes or no?
Yes. 係啊，大家都有咁樣嘅表示。
I love the Sabbath.
我非常之喜愛安息日。
It is God's beautiful gift every week to invite us to spend the day at peace with Him and worshiping and setting aside our work and our stress.
哇！上帝賜福呢個安息日，讓我哋每一個星期有一日咧與佢約會，賜福我哋，讓我哋有享受到平安，呢個係何等福樂嘅一件事咧
Don't compromise on that date.
我哋唔可以咧喺呢一日以世俗有任何嘅妥協。
Today, I would like to invite you to take your Bibles because I'd like to review a chapter in the Bible in the Old Testament book of 1 Samuel.
我哋咧今朝早要與大家一齊研究有一個嘅部分喺舊約聖經撒母耳記撒母耳記上嘅地方嘅。
But before we start, let us invite the Holy Spirit to guide us and open our hearts as we read His Word.
讓我哋打開上帝嘅話語之前，我哋一齊求聖靈嘅配合。
我們親愛的天上的父，現在我們要打開你的話語、你的聖經的時候，我們求你的聖靈感動我們，帶領我們，也讓我們在這個故事，在你的話裡面就看得很清楚我們的主耶穌基督。我們既然祈求奉靠主耶穌的名求。
我哋頭先嘅祈禱係求聖靈打開我哋嘅眼睛，讓我哋從撒母耳記上度睇見神嘅恩典如何嘅賜福佢嘅百姓。Amen.
About a year ago,
好多年前
and I see here some friends that went with me on this trip to Israel.
咁我與我哋呢一度有一啲嘅朋友咧去以色列旅
We
行。
arrived in Israel, and the second day we were there, we went to a place called, it was a place I had never heard of before.
咁樣咧喺第二日咧，我就與一班我哋嘅同旅行嘅。
It was called Azekah.
呢一個地方咧就叫做色格 架。
I said, I never heard of it before.
哇！呢個地方咧，佢都未聽過嘅
I felt embarrassed. I was a pastor for many years. How come I did not know about this city called Azekah that we were going to go to visit?
哇！我都好慚愧啊！做咗牧師咁多年，哇！點解我過去咁耐都未聽過有呢個叫 Azekah 嘅地方
And
嘅
sure
咧？
enough, the next morning we got in the bus and we went up this winding road up to the top of a mountain to the old ruins of the city of Azekah.
哦，咁喺第二日咧，我哋就坐旅遊巴經過咗一條彎曲嘅道路，去到山頂咧，就係呢個 Azekah 嘅地點啦。
And when we stood there, we could look down into this beautiful green valley.
哇！喺山頂上面，我哋就睇落嚟喎，哇！一個翠綠嘅山坡。
And it was called the Valley of Elah.
我哋就知道呢一個咧係伊拿嘅山坡。
I knew what that valley was. I knew that story.
哇！一睇見呢一個山谷咧，我就覺得，好彩我都識啦，因為呢一個地方咧，我曾經知道過。喺嗰個山谷
that a giant
有一個巨人
met a boy,
就遇見一個男孩
David
大衛，
and Goliath.
就係大衛同哥利亞。
Excuse me just a minute.
要攞啲道具。
Everybody's heard of the story of David and Goliath, right?
我相信各位咧都聽過大衛同哥利亞嘅故事。
But what we forget about is the context of that story.
我哋唔知道咧前後咧有一啲嘅事情咧喺呢個故事入邊。
It was fought, the battle was fought between a place called Azekah and a place called Sukkot.
咁樣咧，我哋唔知道啊，原來係一個戰爭咧，係講到兩個地點嘅，一個Azekah，一個咧就係
Sukkot.
Sukkot 咧呢度就有疏波啊，
Sukkot.
啊疏波嘅地方。
And that is where this battle took place between the Israelites and the Philistines.
咁咧呢兩個地方咧就係啦，就呢個非利士人同埋
I need to get something.
OK， 就講到呢兩個地方咧，就係非利士人同以色列人兩個咧喺度紮營嘅地點。
We all know the story, and it's found in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 17. So turn in your Bibles there with me, please.
如果大家想要一齊睇呢個故事咧，就係但呢個撒母耳記上嘅17章，舊約聖經嘅396頁。
Verse 1, Now the Philistines gathered their armies together to battle, and they gathered at Sukkot, which belongs to Judah, and they camped between Sukkot and Azekah and Ephes-Dammim.
咁咧第一節就話啦，非利士人召集咗佢嘅軍隊嚟戰爭，佢哋聚集喺猶大嘅蘇哥，喺呢一個蘇哥同埋亞西加中間嘅呢個以弗大問就安營。
Very difficult names, right?
係好難讀嘅，因為我哋都
But the important thing was the story that took place there in that valley.
最緊要我哋要強調要去注意嘅就係喺呢兩個地方所發生嘅呢一個戰役。
You had two armies.
我哋知道有兩個嘅軍隊。
You had the army of Israel,
有以色列嘅軍隊
led by King Saul,
就喺掃羅王嘅帶
and then you
領，
had the army of the Philistines.
有非利士人嘅軍
And they
隊，
occupied the borders of the Mediterranean Sea in the lowlands of Israel.
佢哋咧就喺呢一個低嘅營地嗰度。
And it says here in this story that every morning the two armies would come into the valley and they would face each other.
咁咧奇怪嘅就係喺每一日嘅朝早咧，呢兩支嘅軍隊咧都嚟到呢一個山谷面對面嘅喺
Maybe
度。
they would yell and scream and bang their shields. I don't know.
哇！佢哋可能嚟到呢度就扭打啦。
But in verse 4 it says that one morning from the Philistines came a very tall man.
咁咧故事開始就話啦，喺非利士人嘅營入邊咧就嚟咗一個高大威猛嘅戰士。
The Bible calls him a champion.
呢一個聖經咧就形容到佢係一個咧 戰士。
And he was 3 meters tall.
咁樣佢喺呢度咧就宣戰扭打啦。
3米高。
佢有9尺咁高，3米。
I am 2 meters tall.
我只得2米高。
And this young lady, one of these young ladies here was talking about what a giant I was.
頭先我哋有一位詩班嘅成員咧，就對於會長嘅高度好有興趣。
Very short.
佢話咧：我好矮
About this tall.
喺呢一個巨人嘅面前咧，我都只不過係一個矮仔啫。
He was so tall and so big that the armor that he wore, the metal armor.
咁啊，因為佢咁高大啊，哇！佢穿着嘅嗰個戰袍
weighed 60 kilograms.
咁樣咧就重60公斤咁重。
Just the armor that he wore.
哇！淨係嗰一個
The spear that he had in his hand, the spear.
哇！佢嗰支武器嗰支槍咧
The spear tip, the metal spear tip, was 15 pounds or about 7 kilograms.
哇！單就嗰個槍頭嗰個金屬啊，就已經有
15 pounds.
就有15磅咁重啊！
Huge. He was so strong.
哇！呢一個簡直就係一個大隻佬。
And the Bible says that he would come out there in front of between the 2 armies and say, "You Israelites, send me your champion, and we will fight, and whoever wins this battle."
哇！佢出到嚟咧，梗係侮辱以色列人一番。佢話咧：，派你嘅勇士出嚟啊，同我哋咧決一死戰啦！
And he says, "I defy you. I challenge you."
好啦，我挑戰你喺度咧辱罵對方。
And if you look at verse 11, take a look at verse 11 here. It says, "When Saul and all the Israelites heard these words of the Philistines, they were dismayed and they were greatly afraid."
哇！我哋睇下同樣17章嘅11節，嗰個掃羅同埋以色列眾人聽見非利士人講呢一啲嘅話咧，話就驚惶啊，非常之害怕。
Now, brothers and sisters, you all know the story.
各位弟兄姊妹，你對呢個故事你都有一啲嘅熟悉。
But what I want to talk to you about today is not so much focusing on the story, but focusing on Eliah.
我哋今日咧就唔係講呢個故事太多，我哋就係將焦點擺喺呢一個以利亞嘅
And his youngest
以
brother.
利亞嘅身上，
And his youngest brother.
同埋咧佢一個最細嘅細佬。
And his youngest brother, whose name was David.
咁啊，佢最細嘅呢個弟弟咧就叫做大衛。
Because into this story comes a description of the family of Jesse.
我哋睇見咧，而家描述緊嘅咧，以利亞咧就係佢嘅呢一個耶西嘅家族人。
Verse 12 says that Jesse had 8 sons.
喺12節就講到耶西咧有8個仔，
And 3 of the oldest sons were with Saul in his army.
其中有3個比較大啲嘅咧就跟掃羅咧去做打仗去做戰士。
They had gone through training.
佢呢幾個大佬咧，
They
佢
had
就
swords, they had shields, they had
佢
armor.
就有幾種嘅武器喺佢嘅身上學習過。
Eliab was the oldest.
咁呢個以利亞
The
就係大
oldest
哥，
son of Jesse.
就係耶西嘅最大嘅仔。
And he was the wisest, he was the strongest of all the brothers.
佢喺咁多嘅兄弟當中咧，最聰明、最高大嘅一個仔嚟嘅。
But the youngest,
相比嗰個最細嘅咧，
the weakest,
就係最弱
the
嘅，
least experienced,
最冇經驗㗎啦。
it says in verse 14, was named David.
就係喺14節所講，佢嘅名咧就叫做大衛。
And it says that David was not there in the army. He was taking care of sheep.
大衛咧唔係軍人嚟嘅，唔係喺掃羅嘅軍中，而佢只不過係一個牧羊仔。
And a few chapters before this, David is described as not only being a shepherd, but he was also a musician.
咁喺早幾個章入邊咧，就話到佢唔止係呢個大衛，唔止係牧羊人，佢甚至係一個音樂家嚟。
So here you have 2 brothers.
咁而家有2個兄弟。
One is strong, one is in the army, one is the oldest, he's the wisest.
一個咧就係大嘅、聰明嘅、有能力嘅，喺軍中服役
And
嘅。
now you have a picture of the youngest.
咁我哋而家咧就轉過嚟呢一個鏡頭咧，就睇下嗰個細嘅
Taking
兄弟
care of sheep.
只不過係一個牧羊仔。
Anybody can take care of sheep.
哇！所有嘅人，任何人都識去牧羊。
And he's a musician.
呢度成一個音樂家喎。
And he's not playing the drums or a bass guitar. He's playing the harp.
佢咧就係有一啲嘅音樂嘅才華。
It doesn't sound very, I'm sorry to say this, very manly, you know, like, look at me and my harp.
即係唔好意思講一句，即係呢個大衛睇落嚟咧，就唔係好型嘅，唔係話好有男子氣概嘅。
And right here in the story, it says, what role did David play in this story? What role?
好啦，我哋而家睇呢一個，究竟大衛喺呢一度扮演咩角色咧？
Jesse calls his young son in and says, could you please take this basket of grain to your brothers?
咁啊，其實咧，阿爸咧係叫大衛啊，你攞呢幾個餅去俾你嘅哥哥啦。
Can you take these 10 loaves of bread to your brothers?
你攞呢啲餅去俾你嘅大佬龍軍一下。
Oh, and can you please take these 10 wedges of cheese to the captain that oversees your brothers?
哇！亦都可以攞少少嘅乳酪啊、芝士啊，去俾你哋睇見軍營嗰啲咧千夫長、百夫長嗰啲軍階比你哥哥高嘅。
And then Daddy, Jesse says to little David, can you go give me some news of what's happening there at the battlefront? 咁爸爸臨走嘅時候就同耶西就同大衛講話：你呢次去啦，係咪？去探地亞攞啲軍情翻嚟，俾我都了解下。 Two different brothers.
兩個唔同嘅仔。
David gets to camp.
大衛咧就去到呢個軍營啦。
And by the way, I'm not making up these details. The story is very, very, very descriptive.
嗱，如果你有興趣翻去睇下呢一個撒母耳記上17章咧，佢係描述得非常之細緻嘅。
In verse 20 it says David got up early, took all the food and went down to the battlefield.
咁樣咧喺20節嗰度咧就講到話大衛一早起嚟嘅，就將羊咧交託俾其他嘅人。就照佢爸爸嘅吩咐，帶住啲食物去到軍營啦。
And it's interesting, if you're standing on Azekah, that mountain village overlooking the valley, you can almost see Bethlehem. It wasn't that far away.
咁啊，如果頭先我哋講到上到去呢個山頂上面，話你遙望對面咧，你就差唔多可以見到耶路撒冷城。
So David was able to get there in a couple hours, and he gets there right as the armies were coming out to face each other.
哇！即係當大衛用咗一段時間爬上山頂，哇！佢見到喺山上面睇落去呢一個營地嘅時候咧
，and it says that he left his food there with the commissary, with the person in charge of the supplies, and he went right to the front line, and he's listening and he's watching.
你話佢幾興奮咧？見到兩軍喺度咁樣就紮營，佢咧就將呢啲嘢擺低，交託俾人哋之後咧就去到前線啦。
And right when he got there, Goliath comes out and starts making fun of Israel and making fun of Israel's God.
哇！佢上到去嘅時候就見到呢個歌利亞，哇喺度咧攞以色列人嚟開玩笑，攞以色列人嘅神嚟開玩笑。
And the men said to David, "Can you believe? Have you seen this man? How strong and how fearful he is?"
哇！跟住啲朋友就話俾佢聽：哇！大衛，你見唔見到啊？呢一個巨人，你話佢幾咁可怕，幾咁犀利咧？係咪
？David says, "Why isn't anybody going to fight him?"
咁啊，大衛咧呢個細蚊仔就話：哎呀，邊個可以去打佢啊？咁
Is the king not giving a bonus?
佢話咧，王係咪冇俾呢一個獎賞
Oh yes, the king said that whoever kills this giant, he will give him one of his daughters to marry.
當然唔係啦，王都講過啊，如果邊一個去打贏佢嘅話，就將公主嫁俾佢喎。
And no taxes for the whole family.
哇！仲有全家人唔使交稅啊！
Wow, David says, why isn't anybody going to fight?
哇！大衛咁興奮，聽見呢個消息嘅嘛，點解仲冇人去打佢咧
I want you to look with me at verse 28.
咁樣我希望大家叫我一齊睇。
Because as David is saying to people, why aren't we fighting? What is going on here? Why are you guys running away? Right while he's saying that.
咁啊，大衛咧就同佢嘅哥哥以利亞就咁講喎，佢話咧點解？
Right when David is talking to the soldiers and saying, why aren't you fighting him?
咁樣佢哋就話點解咧？佢啲兵講係點解冇人去打佢啊？
His older brother walks up, Eliab.
咁樣咧，而家28節就話啦，佢嘅大哥咧就行過
So
嚟。
now we have these two brothers face to face.
而家我哋就睇見啊兩兄弟面對面。
Verse 28.
28節。
Now Eliab, his older brother, heard when he spoke to the men, talking about David spoke to the men, and Eliab's anger was aroused against David, and he said, "Why did you come down here?"
哇！呢、個大哥聽見咧，佢之前同其他啲兵喺度咁樣嘅對話，就開始咧同佢講話嘅時候，就唔係好客氣啦。佢話：你落嚟做乜啦？係嘛？
He says, "Why aren't you taking care of the sheep?"
我話：點解你唔去睇羊啊？
And he says, "I know you, David.
佢話咧：我都知道你係一個驕傲嘅人。
All you do is come down here. You want to see the action."
哇！你落嚟都係想要睇戲啫嘛。
And what did David say?
但係佢點講咧？
What did I do?
佢話：我做乜嘢啊？
為什麼你罵我？
我話：點解你鬧我咧？
I haven't done anything wrong.
我都冇做錯事嘛。
You can tell there's a little history here. Can't you feel that there's history between these two brothers?
啊！我哋就可以睇下啦。哇！點解呢兩兄弟咧喺度對話咯？
我的感覺是，這個大哥跟小弟的關係不是那麼好。
咁我感覺咧，呢兩兄弟哥哥同細佬嘅關係應該
I sense that the relationship is a little strained.
我感覺到咧，佢哋嘅關係係一定有啲緊張。
But David does not pay any attention to his older brother.
咁大衛咧就唔係好留意哥哥點講喎。
He went to Saul and said, "I will fight this man.
佢直接就去揾阿掃羅呢個皇帝。
I will protect the name of the living God."
佢話咧：我要去同佢鬥爭，我要為我嘅上帝咧保護佢嘅名。
Saul said, "You're too small. You're too young."
掃羅就話：啊，你先至咁細個喎，點得啊？
But David responds in verse 32. He says, "Let no man's heart fail because of him, that giant. Your servant will go and fight with this Philistine." 32節咧，大衛就對掃羅咁講喎：人不必因非利士人灰心，你嘅僕人要去與佢決鬥。 Saul says, "You can't. You're untrained.
佢話掃羅同大衛講：唔得，你都冇受過訓練，
You're a young boy."
你係細路嚟嘅啫喎。
David responded and said,
大衛就同掃羅咁
"When
講
I was taking care of the sheep,
佢話咧：我當我嘅爸爸睇羊嘅時候，
sometimes lions would come and try to steal the sheep,
佢話有時獅子嚟要攻擊我嘅羊，
and I would kill them.
我殺咗佢。
Sometimes bears would come, and I would fight them off."
哇！有時候熊人都嚟，即係啲大熊都嚟，我一樣咁樣趕走佢。
And if God helped me kill those animals,
話上帝咧幫助我宰殺咗呢啲猛獸，
your servant
你嘅僕人
can also kill this man.
一定都會殺咗呢一個巨人。
Why?
點解啊？
Because this man is defiling and defying the armies of the living God.
因為呢一個人啊，佢侮辱永生上帝啊！
And Saul says, "Okay, go ahead."
咁掃羅就話：好啊，你就去啦。
You remember the story? Saul gave him his armor. David tried it on, and it didn't fit well.
哇！掃羅咧喺呢個時候梗係將一啲咧好威武嘅戰袍咧，就俾阿大衛裝身啦。
Remember the whole time that this is going on between Saul and David.
咁樣我哋知道啦，成個故事咧都係掃羅同大衛。
Remember the whole time this is going on, the conversation between Eliab and David.
咁樣亦都係有講到呢個以利押同埋大衛。
All of that time, Goliath is still out there in the middle between the two armies saying, "Come on, come fight me."
頭先所講嗰啲咧就係哥哥同細佬，皇帝同呢一個大衛，但係喺呢個時候就冇講到呢個哥利亞，其實喺出邊啊佢已經光翻咗。
And the Israelites are on this side.
我喺出邊咧係以呢個以色列人喺一邊，
And the Philistine army is on this side.
呢個非利士人喺另外一邊。
And the giant, the champion, Goliath is standing somewhere in the front of the Philistines, in the
咁
middle.
呢一個戰士哥利亞咧，就係企喺最呢個敵人陣嘅最前線。
And now, in between, the Israelite army pushes a young man.
咁喺呢一個以色列人嘅陣營，喂，而家咧拱個細路仔出嚟喎。
And he steps into no man's land, into that empty space between the armies.
咁啊，當呢一個大衛咧行到呢一個兩陣中間，唔係好多人氣嘅地方。
Let me just pause the story right here.
而家咧，我哋就暫停少少時間。
Why was David able to go and face Goliath?
點解大衛喺呢個時候有呢個勇氣去面對哥利亞咧
Where was Eliab when David walked through the army of Israel and into the empty space to go face Goliath? Where was Eliab?
咁樣呢一個哥利亞同大衛喺呢一個比較廣闊嘅地方面對面嘅時候，以利亞喺邊度？
Where were his other two brothers?
佢其他嘅嗰兩個哥哥又喺邊度？
Abinadab and Shemaiah. Where were they? The other two brothers, where were they?
咁佢三個比佢年長嘅哥哥走晒去邊咧？
They were standing there with all the other soldiers of the Israelite army, scared.
其實喺現場嘅喎，就係喺嗰啲軍人當中喺度點樣啊？手騰腳震。
But wait a minute.
再停留多一陣。
David and Eliab were a part of the same house.
咁呢個大衛同哥利亞
They had the same father.
大衛同埋呢個以利亞
They had the same mother.
佢哋都係同父同母
They
嘅，
had the same morning worship.
佢哋一齊都喺屋企入
They
邊受，
studied at the same synagogue.
佢哋一齊都喺屋企入邊受呢個家庭教育。
Every year they would go up to Shiloh for Passover and the Feast of Tabernacles to offer some offerings.
佢喺父親嘅帶領之下，每一年佢哋都去經歷呢一個逾越節等等嘅以色列人嘅節日。
Why the difference?
點解會有呢啲唔同咧？
Why was the strongest, the oldest, the wisest afraid, but this young man was willing to go face a giant? Why?
點解頭先我哋講嗰幾個哥哥咧係強壯過佢、聰明過佢、有能力，都受過訓練嘅，而家竟然佢哋喺度騰震驚咧，而呢一個細佬咧，佢竟然唔驚。
I would like to suggest to you that the reason is
我要話俾大家聽，理由就係、
is that Eliab knew about God, but David knew God.
就係話啦，以利亞咧只係認識上帝，咁大衛咧係真正嘅認識就了解上帝。
David trusted God and knew him as a friend. Eliab only knew about him.
咁大衛咧係清楚嘅知道佢嘅上帝係佢嘅朋友，而以利亞咧只不過係話知道下上帝。
David's faith in God had grown through testing and through experience.
大衛對上帝嘅認識係經過佢嘅經驗。
Eliab maybe had just learned and memorized the doctrine, but he did not know the God behind the doctrine.
以利亞咧對上帝嘅認識只係咧好膚淺嘅知道佢一啲嘅要道。
It's faith. Faith.
佢哋就係有信心。
Trust.
係一個咧有信靠嘅，係一個有關係嘅。
Do you face giants in your life?
你有冇喺生活上面喺你嘅人生當中遇過巨人咧？
Do you face challenges?
你有冇遇過一啲挑戰啊？
Maybe in your family?
喺你嘅家庭當
Maybe
中，
with your work?
喺你嘅工作上面，
Maybe in your marriage?
喺你嘅婚姻入邊，
Maybe with your children?
喺你嘅家庭同兒
Maybe with your
女，
finances you face challenges.
又或者你嘅經濟遇到一啲嘅困難，
I don't know, maybe it's your health.
或者你需要一啲嘅幫助。
Whatever the challenges that you face,
無論你嘅生活上面遇見點樣嘅困難，
in order for you and I to face it, we must know God personally.
咁樣無論我哋喺生活上面遇到點嘅困難，我哋要咧係親自嘅與上帝有建立一個個人嘅關係。
David was able to go into that no man's land to face the giant because he knew that God was with him.
大衛能夠進入呢個無人之境，單獨嘅面對哥利亞，因為佢同上帝嘅關係係密切嘅。
Two times in this story, when David speaks about God, he always calls him the living God.
嗱，我哋睇見喺呢個故事入面兩次都講 大衛講到佢嘅上帝係一個咧永生嘅上帝。
For David, God was not an idea.
喺大衛嘅心中，上帝唔係一個咧遙遠嘅印象。
It wasn't just a theory.
或者係一個咧嘅概念。
For David, God was something living, real in his life that he experienced every day.
對大衛嚟講，上帝係一個真實嘅，係一個咧活生生嘅神。
And so David was able to walk towards and run towards the challenge rather than run away from the challenge.
大衛咧，佢可以咧去面對衝向呢一個挑戰困難，而唔係咧去逃避離開。
And I just love the rest of the story.
我就係咁樣睇到呢個故事。
Because instead of the armor, the Bible says, right after he took off Saul's professional armor,
但係當佢咧就要着上呢一個掃羅專業嘅軍服嘅時候
he said, he went out, verse 40, and he took his staff in his hand.
但係呢一度就講啦，40節，佢行到出去。
You know staff, right? Staff. 這個
就放低咗身上嘅軍裝同佢手上嘅杖。
In his hand, what did he have? What do you call that? 杖. It's not a very dangerous weapon, really.
嗱，我哋知道咧，佢嗰啲牧羊杖咧唔係好有攻擊性嘅嘢。
And then he chose for himself 5 smooth stones.
佢就喺溪邊嗰度咧，去揾5粒光滑嘅石頭。
And he put them into a shepherd's bag.
佢就擠佢做牧羊人嘅袋仔。
In a pouch that he had.
就喺有一啲嘅機緣喺度。
And his sling was in his hand.
咁樣咧就係嗰啲咧可以有揈嘅大。
And he drew near to the champion.
就行向呢一個巨人哥利亞度啦。
Amazing. Can you picture it?
你可以諗下而家呢一個景象係幾咁神奇咧
？Strong warrior.
一個咧高大嘅戰士。
And a young boy with a stick.
一個細路攞住一條棍仔。
And a few stones.
同埋幾粒石。
And what does Goliath say to David?
你諗下哥利亞呢個時候會講啲咩嘢嚟嘲笑？
What am I? A dog that you send a boy to chase me off?
佢對以色列人咁鬧啦，佢話乜嘢狗兵啊！你哋派一個咁樣嘅細路嚟。
And he says, come here, David.
唉，嚟啊，大衛。
I will cut you into pieces, and I will feed your body to the birds of the air.
佢話我掟開你幾廿嚿啊，去餵獎。
What does David say?
大衛又點講啊？
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you. I'll leave now.
係咪啊？唔好意思啊，我搞住你，我而家咧翻去啦。
Goliath said, I will chop you into pieces. In other words, I will kill you and chop you into pieces. Do you know what David said?
哥利亞就話：我而家切開你幾廿碌去餵獎，你知大衛點樣講
？I will chop you into pieces and your entire army.
佢話咧：我唔止將你劏開幾廿碌，你全軍咧我都要佢覆沒啊！
Now, please think about this.
話我哋就
He
諗
is in the middle, very close to all that army. All of his other friends in the Israelite army is behind him.
話我哋就睇一睇大衛而家嘅處境。話佢面對緊嘅一個巨大嘅哥利亞，同埋咧呢個非利士嘅軍隊，而自己嘅兵咧，自己啲人咧，哇遠遠嘅喺後邊啊！
And he says to Goliath in verse 46, I love this text. Please read it here with me. He says, this day, David says to Goliath, this day the Lord will deliver you into my hand, and I will strike you and take your head from you. And this day I will give the carcasses of the camp of the Philistines to the birds of the air, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel. Verse 46.
係啦，我真係中意呢一個46節啊！佢話：今日耶和華必將你交喺我嘅手中，我必殺你，斬咗你嘅頭落嚟。今日我要喺非利士人嘅軍中嘅屍體俾空中嘅飛鳥同埋地上嘅野獸食啊！令全地嘅人都知道以色列當中有一個上帝。
And then verse 47. Then all this assembly shall know that the Lord does not save with a sword or a spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and He will give you into our hands.
47節咁啊，佢話又使呢度全個會眾知道，耶和華使人得勝唔係用刀用槍， 係因為戰爭在乎耶和華，佢必將你哋全部交喺我哋嘅手入邊。
Notice the last couple words.
最後我哋睇下最尾嗰幾個字。
End of verse 47 is 所以他必將你們交在我們手裏。
哇！會長都好中意呢幾個中文字喎，你點可以唔睇呢？佢話咧，佢必將你哋交在我哋嘅手上。
他說他會給你到我們的什麼手裏？我們是誰？ He says, He will give you into our hands. Who is the our here?
嗱呢一度咧，大衛就話啦，佢必將你哋交喺我哋嘅手上邊。邊個係我哋啊
If you look at what David is saying, you know who the our is?
你知唔知
God and him.
你知唔知大衛喺呢度所講嘅我哋係指邊個？係指上帝同埋佢啊。
He says the battle belongs to the Lord.
咁啊呢一個鬥呢個戰爭咧係屬於上帝。
I am going to destroy you.
咁啊我而家要去咧毀
And
滅你。
God will give you into our hands. God and me, we're like this. We're friends. We're partners. We're warriors together.
佢話咧，上帝要將你交喺我同上帝嘅手上，我同上帝係一個伙伴嚟嘅，佢要將你交喺我哋呢一個合作伙伴嘅手上。
Tremendous faith.
你話啦，呢一個係幾咁大嘅
He
信
knew
心啊！
God.
佢幾咁清楚認識上
Brothers and
帝。
sisters, we will not be able to make it through life unless we know God personally and through the struggles ahead.
所以各位弟兄姊妹喺你日常嘅生活鬥爭入邊，如果我哋係唔清楚個別嘅認識上帝，你冇呢一種勇氣。
Do you spend time reading His Word?
你有冇用時間去讀佢嘅話語？
Do you spend your day in communion and conversation with God?
你有冇攞時間咧？每一日同神溝通啊？
Do you test God's faithfulness?
你有冇仲用你嘅誠信去測驗上帝對你嘅信實啊？
Trusting Him and living according to His will and power in your life?
有冇信佢按照佢嘅旨意而生活啊？
It is only then that you can face those giants in your life.
我話我哋只有咁樣啊，我哋先至可以喺生活上邊面對我哋嘅巨人。
Because you will know God, not just about God, you will know Him personally.
我哋唔止就係膚淺嘅認識上帝，我哋係深入嘅認識佢，個別嘅進入同佢嘅關係上面。
Like the song says, we should be able to say, what a friend we have in Jesus.
就好似頭先我哋所講出嘅嗰個歌詞啊，我係點可以同你咧有一個咧咁好嘅朋友關係？
So how does the story end?
故事點樣結束咧？
It says that David walked towards the giant.
就係話大衛咧就行向呢一個巨人哥利亞。
And it says that the giant went out to meet this little kid.
哥利亞咧就喺呢個時候行落嚟，見到呢一個細路啦。
And it says that David reached into his pouch
大衛就伸手入佢嘅袋度攞，
and he pulled out one of the smooth stones.
就攞出呢一嚿滑攣攣嘅石頭。
And by the way, I picked this up in the valley of Elah.
我就喺伊拿嘅以拉谷嗰度咧執翻嚟嘅，入口嘢嚟嘅。
This is the stone that killed Goliath.
呢啲咧就係類似當年咧打死哥利亞嘅石頭。
I don't know.
只係
我不知道，可是有可能吧？
可能係都唔定喎。
對不對？
啲聲喎。
It could be. I got this there on the stream bed of the valley of Elah right here. So.
我就喺呢個以拉谷嗰度咧，喺個河邊執翻嚟。
And it was a smooth stone like this. You see?
喺嗰度咧有好多呢啲滑嘅石仔。
And he put that stone into his sling, and the sling went round and round, and that stone, the Bible says, went perfectly and hit Goliath right on the forehead.
哇！大衛咧就運用佢嘅絕技啦，就將佢擠喺個機魚上邊揈咧，就一鬆手，呢個石仔咧就飛射到哥利亞嘅額頭上邊。
I can imagine
我想像到
all those thousands upon thousands of people, those soldiers, quiet.
嗰個時候雖然有千萬嘅軍人喺嗰度，都咧寂靜。
Then you just hear the sound of metal falling on the ground as he falls face forward into the ground.
跟住就聽到咧啲金屬嘅跌落地下嘅聲音，跟住咧就一個巨人咧就喺眾人嘅面前咧行。
And you can read the story that says that David had no sword in his hand. He had no sword in his hand. David had no sword.
嗱，我哋頭先喺呢個故事入邊睇見咧，大衛手上冇攞住刀劍啊。
So it says that he ran to Goliath, took out Goliath's own sword. I'm sure he had to use two hands, and he killed Goliath, cut off his head.
佢手上冇刀劍喎，佢點樣斬人哋嘅頭落嚟咧？佢應該咧就走到哥利亞嘅面前掹哥利亞自己支刀。我可以想象啊，以大衛當時咧，一定係兩隻手咧咁樣將佢咧將佢頭切咗落嚟。
He is the winner.
佢係勝利者。
But stop! Where is he standing?
佢企喺邊度？
He is standing very close to the entire army now of the Philistines by himself.
佢一個人啊，而家佢企喺最接近非利士人嘅戰線嗰度嘅。
And what does the story say?
故事點樣講
As David stands on top of his champion, all of the Philistines are terrified and they run away at this little boy.
大衛而家咧應該係企上去哥利亞嘅屍體上面，舉住哥利亞嘅人啊！全部嘅非利士軍隊見到咧，腳都軟埋。
David did not win because he had better strategy.
大衛勝利咧，唔係因為佢有啲乜嘢戰略。
David did not win because he had better weapons.
亦都唔係佢有啲乜嘢好嘅幫呢一個戰術。
David was able to face the champion because he knew the real champion, God of heaven.
嗱，我哋知道大衛能夠勝過呢個戰士，因為佢知道咧最大嘅戰士咧係喺天上。
Because he knew the living God.
因為佢親自嘅認識獨一嘅上帝。
Brothers and sisters, we are living at the time of the end.
我哋弟兄姊妹，我哋生活喺呢一個末日之前。
We cannot have a half and half relationship with the God of heaven.
我哋冇辦法咧同上帝建立一個咧一半一半嘅生活。
我們跟上帝的關係不能就是好像馬馬虎虎的關係。
我哋唔能夠馬馬虎虎嘅同上帝有呢一種咁嘅關係。
我們活不了，沒有辦法。
我哋冇辦法嘅，活唔落去嘅。
We need to be 100% God's.
你一定要有一個100%。
We need to know God.
你要親自嘅認識上帝。
God wants to know you.
上帝要認識你。
To love you, to be in a real living relationship with you.
佢要同你建立一個活生生嘅經驗生活。
If your relationship with God is theoretical only,
如果你同上帝嘅關係只係一個咧理論性嘅關係
please stop
停止啦，朋友。
and reassess.
我哋要重新嘅規劃，
Reevaluate
我哋要重新嘅檢討，
and be like David,
我哋要好似大衛咁，
who knew the living God.
要親正嘅認識獨一嘅上帝。
Do you know the living God?
你識唔識呢個活嘅神咧？
You see, two brothers,
兩兄弟
one challenge.
一遇到挑戰，
The older brother
嗰個大嘅
knew about God,
只係認識上帝，
but he stood there in fear.
但係咧就企喺嗰度咧戰戰兢兢。
And you can look at the Bible. From here all the way to the end of the Bible, you will never find his name again. Never.
呢個以利押呢一個字，你可以睇見從呢度聖經記載佢一路到最後嘅。
He's the oldest.
你冇見到我第二次再出現佢嘅名，雖然佢係耶西嘅大
He
仔，
should have been prominent. He should have been famous.
佢應該嚟講咧，佢係會出名先啱。
But you never see his name again mentioned in the Bible.
但係你真係嘅，從呢度開始，你唔再見到佢再有記錄佢嘅名。
But his little brother,
但係嗰個細佬咧，
who knew the living God,
佢認識上帝。
you see David's name
你睇一睇大衛嘅名
all over the place.
喺聖經唔同嘅地方出現幾多次，
Because he was a friend of God.
因為佢係上帝嘅好朋友，
He was a friend of God.
佢係上帝嘅朋友。
May God bless you as you become daily better and better friends.
我哋希望各位弟兄姊妹，每一日同上帝建立一個咧更加親密嘅友誼關係，
Trusting him,
相信倚靠嘅，
growing in your relationship with him.
同神嘅關係一路嘅喺度演變進步，
Not just today,
唔止係今
not
日，
just tomorrow,
唔止係聽日，
but all the way until we see him face to face.
一路到最後，我哋可以面對面見佢嘅時候為止，
Let's be Davids,
好似大衛一樣，
not Elias.
唔係好似以利亞咁。
Amen.
阿門。